We have some major breaking news. It has been announced that Rajah Caruth will return to Spire Motorsports in 2025. What's going, guys? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. As I just said a second ago, we got some pretty massive and major breaking news. It has been officially announced that Rajah Caruth will return to the Craftsman Truck Series in 2025 and will return to Spire Motorsports in 2025 to drive the number 71 truck. Here's a statement from Spire Motorsports. NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series most popular driver, Rajah Caruth, will return to Spire Motorsports in 2025 to pilot the number 71 Chevrolet Silverado in pursuit of the division's championship honors. HendrickCars.com, the online home for everything Hendrick Automotive Group, will return to the team and serve as Caruth's primary sponsor. Here's what President of Spire Motorsports, Jeff Dickerson, said. He says, quote, "I'm thrilled to confirm that Rajah Caruth will be back with us in 2025, driving a number 71 HendrickCars.com Chevrolet Silverado. He took the incredibly high expectations placed on him to start the year and exceeded them in every way. I'm impressed with how he's balanced his commitments to his race team, his craft, the media, and his growing fan base while managing a full workload at Winston-Salem State University. Our organization believes in Raj, and he has constantly shown the leadership, form, and work ethic that every team looks for in a driver. Everyone at Spire Motorsports is really happy to run it back with him next season." Here's what Rajah Caruth said. He says, quote, "It is great to have a home and stability heading in the next year. I believe this is the first time in my career I won't be with a new team or competing in a different series at the start of the season. I really appreciate the opportunity Jeff Dickerson and TJ Pashire have given me, and I'm excited to continue preparations for 2025. Our organization has really grown over the past year, and we have shown what we are capable of. We have set the bar high for the season, and the expectation is to win more races and compete for the championship." In 2024, Rajah Caruth basically had a career year for the 22-year-old. He got 2 poles in 2024, 5 top 5s, and 12 top 10 finishes across the 23 races that they ran. He had an 10.7 average finish and nearly 5 positions better than 2023, at 11.6 average finish as well, which is better than 6.6 positions than he did in 2023. Rajah Caruth from 2023 to 2024 was one of the most improved drivers across the board, and he made the playoffs for the first time in his Craftsman Truck Series career. And early in the season, he did look like a championship contender. Now, obviously, he wasn't as strong as drivers like Corey Heim and Christian Eckes and Nick Sanchez at points throughout the year, but I gotta say that he showed a lot of improvement at times, had some really strong runs outside of that win at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, which, of course, was his first career Truck Series win. He, of course, finished in the top 3 at Bristol in the playoffs. He, of course, did make the round of 8, which was really, really impressive, and put together some really strong runs throughout the year. And going into the year 2024, I had said that he needs to really step up to the plate and run really good. And to be honest, he really stepped up to the plate and ran a lot better. And I think that should be the goal once again. He needs to step up and take that next major step forward. But with the work ethic that Rajah has and everything he's been able to do and the commitment he's put into the sport, I could see him having a very strong year. So now the big question is, what are my expectations of Rajah Caruth going into 2025? Well, number one, pick up multiple victories. You got that first win in 2024. Go out and get multiple victories throughout 2025. Get at least 2 to 3 victories. And number two, try to make the championship 4. He's not going to have to deal with guys like Christian Eckes next year. He's not going to have to deal with guys like Nick Sanchez next year. He's not going to have to worry about Daniel Dye on the track. Granted, he'll have to deal with guys like Corey Heim and Lane Briggs and, of course, Caden Honeycutt, who I think is going to be really strong next year. And, of course, the teammates who I think we'll know here in the not-so-distant future. But I think the goal should be championship 4. That should be the goal, and also trying to win the Truck Series championship. Because I think Rajah Caruth has a lot of potential to be the next big thing in the sport. Rajah is very popular because I think what he's done for the sport on the inside and the outside has been really, really good for the sport as a whole. Again, the goal should be multiple wins and multiple victories throughout the 2024-25 season. I also would have to say, and I know NASCAR Massager put this out, how much longer do I think he'll be in trucks? If he has a really strong year in 2025, I could definitely see him moving up to the NASCAR Xfinity Series. In fact, it was reported by NASCAR Massager earlier today on Instagram that it does sound like that Rajah Caruth could be making some select starts with Junior Motorsports in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. We are hearing that they're probably going to run a 5th car in Xfinity competition. Most likely the number 9 is what I understand, is probably the number they are going to use. So I'd have to think we'll make some select starts there in the Xfinity Series in 2025 with Junior Motorsports, be teammates at points with Connor Zilisch, Carson Quaffle, Sammy Smith, and Justin Allgaier, and probably join the same car you're going to see Connor Hall drive at some point throughout 2025. Now, the other big question is who are going to be his teammates throughout 2025? We are expecting there are going to be 4 trucks in the organization. One of them is going to be an all-star truck. We are hearing that Brendan Butterbean Queen may be a driver for that team along with this full-time commitment with Pinnacle Racing Group. We also think there's a chance that Kyle Busch is going to run a few truck races. I did see that Michael McDowell could make some starts, and I did also see that Carson Hocevar may get some starts in that truck as well. Maybe Shane Van Gisbergen too. I wouldn't count that out as being a possible team that could pick him up for 2025. I watch for that. But I also do think that there's other 2 trucks because there's going to be a couple more trucks that are going to run. We do think that Chase Purdy is going to be out of the organization for 2025. We're just expecting that at this point. So I am hearing that Andres Perez will likely be full-time with the team. We think Rev Racing is not going to be there, so they're probably changing the number. I would expect that Rev Racing, the Rev truck that Andreas is driven for, is probably going to get incorporated into the team for 2025. There have been rumors and speculation about Parker Retzlaff heading there full-time in 2025, which if Parker is truly going there, I really think Parker has a really good chance to have a strong year in the 2025 season. I would also think there's some other drivers who've been rumored to be going over there. Kaz Grall's name has been brought up as a major possibility as well. It doesn't sound like Kaz is going to be going back to Rick Ware next year, so I would watch for Kaz Grall to be a driver to be part of that program in 2025. I also have to think that Connor Zilic is going to make a couple truck starts with the team in 2025. I would not be surprised if that ends up happening as well. But going back to Rajah Caruth, I'm really excited about this. I think Rajah Caruth has shown a lot of promise, shown a lot of potential over the course of the last couple of years. He's shown so much improvement. He's shown so much potential, shown so much growth. And I think he's got a really good future ahead of him over the next few years. And he's still a very relatively young driver. Going into 2025, he will be 23 years old by the end of that year. And I think that Rajah, like I said, could have a really strong and great season with this team. So I'm very excited for Rajah going back to Spire. I think he's going to have a strong year this upcoming year, and I cannot wait to see what he can do behind the wheel of a Spire Motorsports truck once again in 2025. Looking forward to see his performance throughout the 2025 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series season. So that is going to be today's special breaking news report on Rajah Caruth. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Let's get below that and comment your thoughts below on today's episode. What are your expectations for Rajah Caruth throughout 2025? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Tomorrow on the channel, I'm probably going to be doing NASCAR Xfinity Series playoff predictions on the channel. There may be a second video dropping throughout the day on Project 91. We'll just have to wait and see. Then on Sunday, probably will have Xfinity Series winner predictions dropping, and there might be another video dropping in the future as well. Monday, there's going to be a NASCAR news video wrapping up all the news from Thursday up till basically the weekend. And if there's any other major news that breaks on drivers like Haley Deegan, Shane Van Gisbergen, Eric Almirola, Chandler Smith, Kyle Busch, Carl Edwards, Kurt Busch, you name it, Bubba Wallace, lawsuits, we're going to talk about that tomorrow with Stuart Haas Racing as well. We'll talk about Michael Jordan as well, like Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, all this stuff too. We'll talk about that on the channel coming up very soon. So expect, and Haley Deegan as well. So expect all that content to be coming very soon as we close out the remainder of 2024 heading into 2025. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.